Before you come to beg on the door, forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take anymore.
Hello, welcome to Bear Pit TV. I'm Chris Pajak from the Redmen TV, here with your opposition preview ahead of the match tonight at the Britannia Stadium. I'm going to go with Simon Mignolet in goal. That's who I think will start. We've been playing Lloris Karius in Champions League games, but I think Simon Mignolet will start at the goalkeeper position for us tonight. Alexander-Arnold, I think, will be rotated in with Joel Matip and Dejan Lovren at the heart of this defence, with Alberto Moreno probably playing on the left-hand side. Now, we've played a couple of different ways this season. We've played Joe Gomez in at right-back and Trent Alexander-Arnold. They've been switching positions. I think that Trent will probably start tonight, give Gomez a little bit of a night off. Dejan Lovren's been touch and go on this one. But I thought a couple of days ago, I thought he'll come back in. We've been playing Ragnar Klavan at the heart of that defence. Now, this is obviously where we can be attacked. Now, these two boys are really good in the air. I expect Peter Crouch to start for you guys. I think, you know, you've often changed it up. Like, when you've been playing good football and stuff, you've often just gone with John Walters and Peter Crouch against Liverpool. Now, obviously, Walters isn't there anymore and stuff, but that seemed to be your tactic against us. I imagine Crouch will start. These are probably our two best headers of the ball. I think Ragnar Klavan's a little bit weaker than Dejan Lovren in that respect. What people often try and do is play the diagonal ball over and challenge Alberto Moreno. In fairness to him, he stands up pretty well. He's had a bit of a shocker against Sevilla midweek last week, but generally speaking, he's been one of our better players this season. He's been absolutely fantastic. He's put those defensive errors to bed, apart from that one game, and he had another good game against Chelsea to redeem himself. Trent Alexander-Arnold's a fullback who likes to get up the pitch, whip balls in. He scored a couple of goals already this season. He's a really exciting young player for us. Guy who started his career at centre midfielder for the unders. He's grown up with Liverpool. He knows all about it. He understands it, but he's playing really well at right back, so he's been really good. I imagine that Emre Can will start in this game rather than captain Jordan Henderson. I think Henderson needs a little bit of a break at the moment, so I'm guessing that Emre Can will start in the centre of the park, although Henderson has started most Premier League games. We've not seen Adam Lallana in the Premier League this season, really. He's not started the game, certainly. I hope that he comes in and starts in midfield, and I think it'll be with Gini Wijnaldum. We played James Milner last week. He's been a bit of a squad rotation player for us. We've seen Phil Coutinho in the centre midfield on this left-hand side. But I'm hoping that Adam Lallana comes in because I think he gives a little bit more going forward. Maybe not as much as Coutinho, but he definitely gives a little bit more going back. So I'd really like to see him. And then I think it's going to change up slightly. I think it's going to be Sadio Mane on the right-hand side, Phil Coutinho back to his position from last season, which is that left winger spot, and Roberto Firmino to come in after having a little bit of a break against Chelsea. Klopp rested Mane, rested Firmino. It was a big surprise to us Liverpool fans. So the guy, I suppose you're wondering where he is, Mo Salah. He's played pretty much every game for Liverpool this season, and I think he needs a rest. And we've got, like everybody else, got loads of games upcoming. And I do think that Sadio Mane will probably go back to that right wing spot. We'll rest Mo Salah, Premier League's top scorer, and we'll see Mane operating on the right-hand side instead of the left-hand side. Now, what's really interesting is Trent Alexander-Arnold's built up a really good rapport with Mo Salah. Mo Salah likes to cut inside and get into the box. Almost plays as a second striker. Sadio Mane was able to do that at times last season, but equally he's more of a threat to go down the outside as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold, if he does come in, is just as comfortable to cut inside and have a little shot with his left foot. So that's Liverpool's side. Weaknesses, as we know, the defence, set pieces, all those type of things, really, really poor for us this season. We've conceded loads more goals away from home. I think we've only conceded 2 goals at Anfield this season so far. So away from home, our defence hasn't been good. We're poor at set pieces, but going forward, even if you can just get 3 of these 4, Mane, Firmino, Coutinho and Salah on the pitch, we're always going to be a threat to teams. Now, as I say, it could just as easily be something like this, when you've got Mo Salah, Phil Coutinho, Sadio Mane. Now, this front 4 is absolutely electric. Like, Firmino dropping deep, Coutinho feeding balls into Mane and Salah. That's what Stoke will need to stop tonight if they're to get 3 points. But I do think that Liverpool have got a little bit too much firepower. Hopefully we can keep the back door shut. Thanks very much for watching the show. Leave me your comments, what you've thought of Liverpool so far this season. Don't forget to subscribe to Bear Pit TV. Great Stoke channel. I always love doing collabs with Elliot. And obviously the rest of the Bear Pit TV team. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to Bear Pit, and we'll see you next time. If you want to see more from Elliot on how Stoke will line up and their weaknesses, come over to our channel. It's youtube.com/the Redmen TV.